My dear Libra, hello, how are you? Welcome to your reading. I'm hoping that you're well, happy, safe. This is Sabbath from Sabbath Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Goodness, this is going to be a reading for the month of September, Libra. Oh, I'm getting such coziness, energy, warmth. I'm smelling fire for some reason. Somebody could be connecting with a fire sign. If not, you could have fire within your chart, or this is just simply talking about a form of warmth, like a type of experience that you're going to be having soon that's going to make you feel all like cozy and warm, maybe intimacy in regards to connection. We're going to see. Personal readings are being offered for time being. If it's just send me an email, and also now you can become a member to my channel for more access to members only videos. I'm doing all kinds of unique stuff, so if you want to join me there, definitely go ahead. And yeah, let's begin. What is the energy for our dear Libra bear? Okay. Why did I just got the song Stay With Me in my head? Won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. There's the whale. I mean, the whale, it showed itself earlier. So I feel that heavy fire energy, actually. We also have earth. Some of you could be connecting with in water, but we're going to get to everything. There's something here, firstly, that is catching your attention through September. For a lot of you, I feel like this is in regards to something that you feel curious about. Maybe there's a connection that you want to explore. Maybe there's like a new pathway that you want to explore here. This definitely is in regards to something that you're like curious about. It's taking you out of your comfort zone. It's taking you out of what you're used to. Okay, so let's say you have not been intimate for a very long time, and there's going to be a connection that's like bringing that energy in within your sacral chakra, and it's kind of like trying to activate it for you. Or some of you, this also could be in regards to a new job offer, let's say, that you're going to be getting that is just like totally brand new, or like a business that you want to start that's like totally like different, and whatever that you've like experimented with is what I heard. So yeah, this definitely could be in regards to new energy for sure here stepping through, which we will tap onto here for you, Libra. You could be connecting with a person that could view you as like there's many layers to you, like it's just never ending. Like there's many layers to you. You could also be very, very fashionable or stylish here as well. Some of you, maybe you like to dress up nice. It could be that you really stand out like in the crowd. You really stand out. All right. Somebody could be highly sensitive, but you can't really see it. I don't know. I feel like this is somebody that you're connecting with. They could be really, really sensitive in regards to your energy, but you might be kind of having a hard time seeing it here. So let's see what's happening here within your reading. Yeah. All right. So first things first, your plans are going to go accordingly here, okay? You really need to take control. I'm visualizing a cheetah, which is, force. That force that like drives you, that force that like makes you thrive, makes you grow, makes you reach for things you've never reached before. So a lot of you, Libra, you're really in this energy of manifesting right now and calling in the things that are meant for you. And you're definitely letting go of fear. You're definitely like moving forward and overcoming any form of a fear that's trying to stand in your way. Yeah, it's like your energy is coming from a sense of love than fear. Maybe you had people that like, would like feed you this energy, feed it into you. Maybe parents that were kind of like always worrying, or controlling. I just got, it doesn't have to be. So you were very attractive, weren't you? I mean, some of you could post pictures, or you could be starting to kind of showcase yourself a little bit more, or put yourself out there. You have a lot of options you might not know. Some of you, especially if you're going back to dating, is what I'm hearing, or around autumn, like specifically around your own birthday. I feel like there's going to be a lot of like different changes happening, or people that you're encountering with, meeting. And it gives you confidence. It's like the more you talk to people, the more new energy you're interacting with, it makes you feel confident. So there could be a lot of people that are trying to flirt with you or connect with you or compliment you here, hey? Now, there could be somebody here who is going to be approaching you within September. And this could be someone who's been kind of like watching you for a while now. Maybe this person could be religious. If not religious, they just are very conservative, or they have like their own values. Something could be also happening around like the new moon. But we're going to see. Who's this person coming through towards Libra, please, Spirit? And may we know more. This is someone who feels like you're too much for them. Like, I don't know if you're popular, you guys. I don't know, Libra, if you like have a particular, I just heard fan base, okay? Who am I reading for? Are you a celebrity? Are you about to be a celebrity? What's going on here? Or it's, I don't know. It's like this person feels like there's a lot of people that you could easily get, or like you could be with. And I'm getting a type of energy like, why would Libra choose me? You know what I mean? So this is definitely somebody who really is like in like fond of you, and in the hopes that they would like get through. Could be also watching you online a lot, this person, or it could be like checking you. I just heard your stories, okay? Not that I really use Instagram anyways. I mean, I have one for my own like channel, but that's about it. Yeah, there could be somebody who's like even would know stuff about you and like remember stuff about you, and you're like, what? I told you that time? I didn't even remember telling you that. You know what I mean? A little bit of an obsessed energy, not gonna lie. Somebody could also be studying law, or someone could also be into magic, or it's like they're very good at manifesting. I feel like I'm tapping onto your energy here. So they could also view you as very classy, or it's like you know your own boundaries. You are very respectful, and you also want the same thing in return too. Some of you could be also going to like a gathering soon, or like a charity type of work that you're doing, or I don't know what this is. Some kind of an event where you're like talking to people. It's like yeah, I just heard ceremony. Thanks, Spirit. Ceremony. You're dancing, singing. All right, for our dear Libra, you could be connecting with an air sign as well here. Something Cancer, Earth, Gemini, and Aries, and a Virgo. Could we know more about this person's future actions towards Libra? I wonder if you know who this is. Let me just see. Does Libra? Yeah, you do know who this is. This is probably somebody that you know that they like you, but they hold a lot back, or they kind of refuse to show emotions to you, some of you. You could work with this person. If not that, it could be that they're just one of the many options. Oh my God, this just sounds really bad. I mean, this is probably not across what you're reading, but that's just what I heard. Like, you could feel like this is one of the many options. Like, this is not the only person, or maybe you're not as emotionally tied to this person, Libra, but this person could be a little bit like low-key secretive, where it's like they're again, like they're the type of person, they wouldn't show their feelings because they're kind of afraid to get hurt or burnt or something. Maybe this person was bullied in their past, or they had like a partner that bullied them, I just heard. Very sensitive, like very mushy and gushy from the inside. Maybe they have like this huge like personality, like this huge I want to say, what's the right word? You know, like image, right? Maybe this person also could be very like financially focused on their work. You know, or maybe they have a lot of money, or they just work a lot. But deep down, they're softy, is what I keep hearing, okay? And whatever that you're doing is working, so. All right. Somebody could be also reaching out to want to see you soon as well, or travel with you, or take you out on dates. I just heard a trip, okay? Girls trip. I just heard girls trip. Doesn't have to be. All right. So Could we know more about the outcome? What's going to be happening as the outcome for Libra? You're going to get whatever it is you want and more, okay? Like work-wise, man, oh man, you're making a lot of money, Libra. So keep doing what you're doing, honey, and be really like consistent. Especially if you started something new that's like self-employed, or it has to do with like you like showcasing yourself or having something where people come to you, you know? Maybe that's why I heard fan base. Some of you could offer services to people as well, I just heard, okay? Or you could do something where like you're selling stuff. You don't have to be. It's just something I heard. Yeah, you're very, very dedicated to whatever this type of work is, or that's your advice, to be dedicated to your work a little bit more. Because I really see something having a lot of profit and money in store for you here. But as the outcome, there's a person who kind of views you as a little bit emotionally aloof, but they're kind of into that. That's what makes them feel obsessed with you anyway. Like, why did I just get that? That's so random. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio energy. There's a person here who is like, I'm really focused on Libra, but Libra is focused on themselves, or Libra is focused on their goals. They're not even paying attention to me, or hardly paying attention to me. They go about their daily life. They take care of stuff. They work. I don't know. Maybe this person wants a little bit more attention from you and they just haven't gotten that. You know, so they keep chasing you or pursuing you. Yeah, I'm visualizing a lizard. So fire energy, some of you. Yeah. So, could you tell me about the star card? Send me Aquarius energy. I mean, it's great that you prioritize yourself. I think it's very attractive. I wish everybody could do that, you know, just to prioritize their goals and just like not be as emotionally invested, especially when there's no form of commitment. So kudos to you, really. Could you tell me about the star here, Spirit? Emotionally, let's be honest, some of you might have been kind of dead inside. Like, I don't know why I just got... You could also listen to metal or heavy metal or something like that, like, is like... I just heard abnormal, like something that people view as taboo or people view as kind of abnormal. Maybe you have a pet snake. I don't know. I wish I had. They're awesome. I don't know. There's something here that you do. Something I just heard Berlin. I don't know where that came from. It doesn't have to be. It's just a confirmation for someone, maybe one person. But maybe like you really go your own way. Like people think that you don't really follow the rules, or you do what you want to do and then you don't give any explanation as to why you did it. So that's what really makes you stand out here. You could also dress a lot like in black, or some of you could be very gothic or like gothic stuff. But yeah, I keep feeling like emotionally speaking, you're kind of just like letting everything flow, but you're also prioritizing your own goals. It's like, okay, if this connection works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, you know? I don't see you being like, oh my God, it has to work. Or like, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna like do something. You know what I mean? It's more like, I'm gonna just do my own thing. I'm just gonna sit here, you know, and see how things are gonna turn out to be. Whatever is meant to be will be. I just heard Que Sera Sera, that song. Que Sera Sera. All right. Could also be an author, or some of you could read a lot, all right? Don't have to be. All right. Is there any other messages for Libra before we do? Yeah, let's do the advice. What is the advice? Is there anything this person wants to say to Libra, or any other messages? They're going to take action. I keep getting the star. Oh my God. There is somebody who's going to be crazy. Like crazy in love, crazy in like their feels for you, Sagittarius energy. This person definitely could be like starstruck by you. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Came through the Sagittarius reading as well, actually, the same phrase. There's a person here that you bring a lot of peace to just by being you. You don't even have to do much. Maybe this person just loves the way you're so genuine. You know what I mean? You could also be a type of person that nobody would ever get bored with. Like if you were to be somebody's partner, you always like come up with these like crazy scenarios that you play out. Or you could be very spontaneous. Gemini energy a little bit, or Cancer, some of you. But I see somebody here taking action towards you, and they could also be very competitive. Like they could feel like there's some kind of a competition happening, so they have to kind of like, you know, like sweep you off your feet before it's too late. You might have also told them that you want to travel, I don't know, or you want to move. Maybe that kind of made them really think a lot. I just heard. Okay, again, specific. Is there any advice, Spirit? Is there any advice for Libra? I almost said Pisces. For Libra, is there any advice? Yeah, this definitely could be for a lot of you in regards to connection that you're kind of like really like 1 foot in, 1 foot out about. It's like, maybe this is somebody that you were really open to at a certain time, or if not that, it's like you're just like, I just heard I'm done. Like, I don't see you taking any initiative, you know? I just feel like you're open to people taking initiative towards you, Libra, if that makes sense. Or there's an energy, well, if they want to, they will. You know, I'm not going to like beat myself up like I used to. Tell me about this energy, actually. Just tell me about this energy. Spirit, what is this talking about? Some of you, I'm also hearing, actually don't starve yourself. Like if you really crave for something, go ahead and do it. I don't know, for some of you, this is in regards to your diet or just like intimacy. Like you could crave intimacy, you could crave physical touch, and the Spirit is like, you gotta like meet your needs. You gotta meet your desires, whatever they may be. I don't know who this is for. It's just so specific. I never channel something like this. You know, so the Spirit's like, don't push people away, especially if you feel like you like them or you want them, or I don't know. Maybe you're kind of afraid of being hurt, but the Spirit is like, if you really want to do something, do it. You know, it's like, to hell with it. I don't know. I feel like for a lot of you, this is in regards to like something like intimate, because I'm seeing the pumpkin here. And I think pumpkins are like an aphrodisiac. I'm not really sure, but around Halloween time, some of you, that could be significant. Something could be happening. You know, maybe there's some form of a connection that's going to step into another phase, or something's going to be growing. Again, like, give me credit when it happens, right? Like, because some of the readings, they transpire a little bit after. But that's what I'm hearing. Stop pushing people away. Interesting. Is there any other message for our dear Libra? Like, I feel like for some of you, one of your like fears, or not fears, but like one of the things that annoys you could be that you feel like people are just wasting your time, which you have the right to think that way. But at the same time, what are you going to do? Like push every person away? You know what I mean? I really feel like there's a person that you're going to be connecting with on a deeper level. And I'm getting mostly, it could be the same energy that you do kind of know, that you feel attracted to, but you're trying to build trust with. And like I said, you're exploring this connection. It's like you're exploring, okay, could I be with this person for long term, or could I kind of see myself being with them, you know, and like, I don't know, like being their wife or being their husband type of energy, you know? Just like you're exploring something or you're trying it out, and the Spirit's like, you know, feel free to try it out and see how you feel. You can take your time, basically, right? What are another messages that we have for our dear Libra? And some of you, I'm here to say there's a reason why sometimes you feel attracted to a certain energy, or somebody's in your life. Maybe to teach you something, you know? Like with this one, I'm getting soulmate energy, or somebody who's like learning with you. Again, the bear. Wow, that's crazy. So again, there could be a... It could be that you're coming out of a particular hibernation here, Libra. So if things have been slow, if things have been stagnant, finally you're going to be actually able to be happy again. This is also speaking of your time is coming. Your time has come, okay? You don't have to worry. You don't have to wait forever. But I feel like for most of you, this is in regards to a person who's coming through, and however much their energy has been slow, I'm visualizing the King of Pentacles. However much their energy has been slow, they're going to actually communicate with you, or kind of address however they've been feeling or wanting to do, you know? But this is happening around September for sure, okay? Definitely a conversation is going to bring a lot of happiness to you, or some kind of a decision that's going to be made. You're also attracting a lot of happiness and joy in your life. Or this also could be speaking of people giving you happy news and joy. Any other messages for our dear Libra? You might have also really had a tough childhood. The spirit here really is telling you to forgive yourself. Okay? Some of you maybe, again, like I keep getting, like either you had a parent like who was really either like trying to protect you, but by protecting you, they were kind of controlling or worrying about you all the time. I don't know, but it's kind of giving me like codependent energy. Or this is also speaking of you had to kind of raise yourself up. And the spirit's like, because of all you've been through, you gotta here and there kind of look back and see, you know what, I've been through so much, so I get to actually live an easier life now. You know, numbers 13 and 21 could be significant. Do we have any angel messages for our dear Libra spirit? Okay, two of thought. Yeah, no wonder. The spirit's like, relax, chill, you know? It's like, it's okay, all right? Just, you know, it's like, take your time. Some of you, I feel like definitely like you are just like when I read your energy, Libra, I feel like there's an energy of like, you've been kind of rigid, you know? Maybe you have, like, again, I'm keeping it open. It's free will. You may or may not resonate, but it's like emotionally, I see you kind of opening up slowly but surely, and it's starting to feel more and more comfortable the more you're opening yourself up emotionally and less worrying about what's going to happen if I actually do open up. You know what I mean? I feel like this is just like to the world around you and not just one particular person, but again, take as resonates. Two of thought. Your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. You have multiple options that you're reviewing and you seem to be unable to choose. Ask your angels for signs as to what direction to take, or just listen to your own inner voice. Deep down, you know what to do. So yeah, again, I don't know if you've been putting somebody on a back burner, or there's been love waiting for you, but you keep like turning your back on it. But the spirit's really telling you it's time for you to really be in the moment and have fun. If somebody wants to court you, if somebody wants to have fun with you, have fun, right? You can have your boundaries, but it's like, you gotta live, right? You gotta live your life and live and let live, basically, is what the spirit's saying. But yeah, I definitely see like an energy like trying to come through and like impress you or court you or meet you, wanting to like compliment you or be there for you. And it's such a beautiful energy. So the spirit's like, yeah, take your time, but really focus on happiness and how joyfully you feel here, you know? So this is all I have for you, my dear Libra. I hope that this helps you, honey. Personal readings are being offered for your time being. If interested, send me an email. It's in the description box below. And yeah, I feel like somebody's like, oh, Libra, let me in. I want to be with you, or let's do this together. I keep seeing this energy and I keep feeling like you're kind of like, you know, it's like how a bear would be like during hibernation. It's like, oh, no, I'm comfortable here. I don't know what's going to happen type of energy. I don't know. I'm visualizing all different things here for you. But I could extend this reading forever. Of course, you know, I love you, Libra. And yeah, now you can become a member to my channel by clicking the join button to have more access to new videos for members only. Send you my kiss. My warm embrace and my love and light. Bye-bye, honey. Take good care.